Hi, hi everyone. It's Trey. Hello. So I wanted to make this video, but before I start making the video, I just want to give you um, a disclaimer. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so my voice may come in and out. Just an FYI. So I wanted to make this video in reference to body, body love, body image, and all that stuff. So today I went to a workshop, a leadership training workshop that I am a part of, and I had to stand in front of the room of about 40 some odd people. I would say like 49 maybe, including every single person inside the room. It was probably at least like 50 people inside the room. And it definitely freaked me out having to stand in front of everyone because I had to just stand there and you can see me and see my body and my shape and all that stuff. And it definitely made me nervous. Um, I don't quite like standing in front of people with my body on display, essentially. It's not like I didn't have clothes on or anything. I was obviously fully clothed. But I was just standing in front of people, and I am the center of attention at that point. They are all looking at me because we were going through an activity where I had to stand in the front. Each person had to have their time in the front of the room, and I had my time at the front of the room, and I just felt like my body is out here and on display. I'm Doesn't make me feel comfortable at all. Obviously, no. I've always had this issue with body. I don't really know what it is. I do. Okay. We're gonna be real. We're gonna be real. I do know where it is. And where it comes from. When I was younger, I grew before anybody. I had breasts. I was tall. Mind you, this is like third grade. I had little, probably like a little A cup or something like that, or like a B cut. Um, and I was tall. I was taller than everyone. I was like almost the size of some of my teachers, and it was cool. There was this guy in my class. I will like never forget him. Um, I secretly want to say his name, but I don't even know him anymore. But he came up to me. I was in third grade. Ran up to me and was like honk, like, and I was like, oh my goodness! I started crying because I didn't know why would you come up to me and touch me or whatever. Um, Everyone in my class felt like I stuffed my bra or whatever. So that was kind of like my first interaction with someone who was weird about my body, essentially. Then, I started to get older and I started to develop, and my body was developing, and I had a shape and all this other stuff. And the next situation came when I was in high school. And when I was in high school, there was this guy that I was like really, really interested in. And he was just like, oh, Trey, you are so cute. You have like everything. You have great legs. You um, just have a great body and a great face and a great smile, and a great personality. Only thing that you're missing is a big butt, and that's like the thing that everybody was into at that time, was the big butts. I mean, I guess they're obviously still into that, but I didn't quite have that at that time. Um, so that was that. I didn't really, I'm just kind of going through it, and then in college, I didn't quite have an issue with my body per se. It is until I graduated college that I was just like, oh, okay, this is the world of the way the way women look, and in the workforce and everywhere. Just all the social signals, all the societal signals came my way at this point. And I realized that I can control my body, that I can control how people compliment me and what people would compliment me on. And I realized that my body was a tool. That's how I looked at it as. Um, my body was this tool that would allow me to receive the validation that I was looking for. Um, I want to be so honest and vulnerable in this and talk about real things. And a real situation is when I was in middle school. This had to be maybe seventh grade. Um, I became bulimic. I was bulimic. My sister caught me and was like, Trey, don't you ever, and all this other stuff. Like, she like went crazy. I've conditioned myself, I guess you can say, from that point on, that my body is a tool that I can control. I didn't hold it as paramount as I did until after I graduated college. And because that's when I was like an adult, I can do things on my own. I don't need permission, and I don't need to sneak around for things. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. So at this point, once I graduated college, I started doing it again. I became bulimic. Um, there was a point in time where I was like extremely thin, and I was getting compliments out the wazoo because it's like, oh my goodness, Trey, you look so good, and wow, and my goodness, and all this other stuff. So I was feeling like I'm on high, you know. That's exactly how I was feeling. It's not until I realized, you know, I'm the happiest when I'm like chill. Chill in the sense that I'm going to the gym because I want to go to the gym. And personally, if you know me, what so have you, the gym is not necessarily in the gym. It is the working out. I definitely do not like working out at home. Like, that does not drive me. But working out outside, you know, doing a little run, um, whatever, any type of movement excites me. But I seem to have been doing it simply because I knew that it would provide me with these compliments of validation. And I really want to do like a body series on my YouTube channel. So because I know I'm not the only person in the world that struggles with this. People are always talking about, you know, when you're an addict, you have to go through it every day. It's an everyday thing. And I'm not comparing bulimia or any type of body image issue to alcoholism or any of those types of addictions, but it is definitely something that goes through my mind every single day. And it's not just every single day, it is every single minute, every single second, every single choice. It is everything that is put in front of me that I actually decide to intake. It's hard. Learning to love my body is hard. I am in a relationship and this man is consistently saying, "Oh my goodness, sweetie, you're beautiful. And, your body is gorgeous. And my goodness, yes, you are all of this." And um, it's hard for him when he sees me beat myself up because it's apparent. It's not something that I can really hide from him. And it's discouraging. I hate when I get to that point. It's like I feel a little this or I feel a little that. Any little thing that I feel, I'm like, I just need to throw this out. Like, it's okay to throw it out. Like, no one's going to know. In my mind, I think I can hide it. I can do it at work. No one's going to know in the bathroom. I can go to a different floor. No one's going to know. And today, it triggered this whole situation triggered me having to stand up. And when I mean I stood up, I was legit standing on top of a chair and everybody is staring at me. And the only thing that I can think of before any words were coming out of anybody else's mouth was, what does my body look like right now? What? It's the hardest thing to go through every day. It's like if I sit there and if I eat a bag of chips or something, I'm just like, oh gosh, I should just throw it up because I didn't need to eat that. I was really being fat. I was being so fat. Or I was being greedy, labeling myself, trying to find something to label myself with, some way, somehow. I just really want to start talking about body images, loving my body, learning to really love my body. And a preview for my next video is a discussion about, pregnancy. So, thank you for watching, guys. And I will continue this conversation with you. And I appreciate you listening and watching. I love you, Trey. Bye.